She don't even know what she got me here for, y'all.
I did. I'm bad. Anyway. Shit. Hello, you beautiful people. Really?
Didn't even say I was ready yet. Okay, nah, okay. Hey.
Beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my awesome husband. What you want to be called him? Do you want your
hubby? Go with that. Yep.
You want random people to call you hubby?
I mean, until I get a different name, yeah, I'll stick with that for now.
You ain't even gonna go with like your gamer tag or anything like that?
I don't want no random friend requests, man. I'm a real private person.
Or even like your fake name?
My name is Leo.
Okay. We're just gonna go with that. So today we're gonna actually talk about how we got together.
Oh, that's the one we're going with? Okay.
I asked you, you never said anything else.
Hey, there is so much stuff out. I just didn't know which one we went with.
I asked.
She did ask. I just didn't pay attention.
Cause I was like, do you want to still talk about the periods?
Hey, we can go with we can go with the original one. Okay.
The original one was that one.
No, the original one must have been the how we got together, because that was just the first one you went with.
I thought it was one by your video.
Okay.
So we are going with how we got together.
Our anniversary, by the way, but
I didn't even get to that part.
ha! See, communication, y'all, it works.
Okay, we just gonna go with that. It is our anniversary. He didn't let me say that because I was gonna say why we gonna go with that one. But how about you start off from your end?
Alright, y'all, so from my end, I got no game, man. I literally we just ended up right here. I don't know how the story even begins. Nah, but okay, so seriously. From my end, how we first met, I guess, is the easiest one to start with. When I was in high school, you know, young and dumb, I had a rat tail. Yes, don't laugh. I know it's kind of late. But I had a rat tail. So freshman year was summer before freshman year, actually. We're in this program that the Chicago Public Schools started having where we potentially got paid to go to school in the summer, like a stipend. So it's kind of a weird thing. Like we got paid to do this pilot program, but regardless, we were both in it. She sat behind me in the auditorium where we were, and to get my attention, not even saying hi, she pulled my rat tail. First of all, she touched my hair. There's a number of sisters out there that I already know don't like when people touch their hair. So why would she? The first thing that you to get my attention to say hi, you was like ding dong. And I'm like,
I didn't do ding dong.
You didn't say ding dong, but that's the
I sworn I tapped on your shoulder first. You never like turned around or anything. So I was like, well, fuck you too.
And as you see, I did not notice her tapping my shoulder. So the first thing I noticed was somebody pulling my hair, touching my hair without even asking permission. The audacity.
We just that did.
But that's how we first met. Other than that, high school, she was annoying. I wanted to slap her in the book about 50 million times, but hey, that's high school. Now college is where everything kind of took a turn. I left the Chicago. I went to HBCU. I left completely, and
that was when I moved back to Chicago.
True, because we did separate when she transferred out of school, but that's neither here nor there because at the end of the day, here's where we ended up. But yeah, we got down to college, and then after a couple of my exes, I was single for a while, and then I ended up saying, you know what? I'm gonna be a hoe. I'm about to go out there and slide into every DM. If you a little girl in my Facebook friend request, you getting accepted. Unless you ugly. I mean ugly in my opinion. But so I was like,
what's my taste?
Hey, gotta be correct nowadays. It's 2020. But I was going to do that, and I was like, I'm about to be a hoe. I'm about to go and just get any girl I can do. I'm about to have a whole flirt debauchery. I'm about to be out there. And so here we go. I go to my Facebook page, first place I go check, and at the top of the list, because I had this bad habit of leaving people in friend request purgatory. There's a girl at the top of my list who, when she came in, I didn't recognize her because it's an inverted picture. I was like, I don't know who this is, so I left it there. 3
By the
years.
way, that was back when MySpace was still around, and a lot of people were still on that, and Facebook just came out.
Yes. So she been sitting there for at least 3 years in purgatory. At least I feel like it was more, but I know from
Still is.
yeah. So purgatory, and then finally I just happened when I'm about to go and be a hoe, and I'm just about to go like, if you're a girl, you getting added. I go down into it. I see a completely different picture, but a picture that I recognize, and I was like, oh, this is that girl from high school that pulled my hair. My hair was really annoying. So actually, you know what? Let's see what she on. So, boop, accept. Cause you know what? I don't know what she got. She didn't send me a friend request. Hell, she a girl and the friends. So, and there it goes. And that's how I initiated our reconnect, because I accepted that friend request. So I can go from her and now, since I guess from her here it becomes more her story than mine.
Okay, so for my end, he already said everything else leading up to that. But after he actually accepted my friend request, I was like, about damn time. The first thing I sent him, within like maybe a second, probably not even a second later.
Time out. And speaking of this, not even a second later, I kid you not, I couldn't even get to the second female in my friend list before
I was the first and the last.
was watching her Facebook page. I swear, everybody, if you felt how fast I got that notification, she replied fast as she was stalking that friend request.
Quick!
Like, he is going to accept this request. Cause literally,
Crazy part is I type slow. I type hella slow.
she had that message in her clipboard. She pasted it real fast, like, when the red finally accept this message, well, this friend request, I'm sending this there. And as soon as I
couldn't send him no message. Like, cause he actually had his page on lock. All you see was his picture and what school he went to.
Yep, my Facebook page was very much locked down. You cannot search me up if you're not a friend of a friend. And if you're not a friend, you can't message me. Up until I about to start my debauchery, I didn't want nobody finding me on Facebook. But carry on, Jasmine, about what you did.
Okay. After I sent him that message, he replied back. He was like, damn, that was quick. Same thing he just said. He typed it up in the message. And I was like, I know, I've been trying to get with you for a minute, and you hadn't like left me on red for years, bro, years.
If even friend requests even send a red thing, then y'all know people see that notification. I just didn't want people to be able to send more, so instead of declining it, leave it.
He left me on red. He sent me it like where the Addy, bro. Like,
hey, I was not about to be catfished from something I couldn't see. I couldn't make out an image from an inverted photo. I was not about to waste no time. I was like,
anyways, so after that, we started talking for a minute. I was actually flirting with him and was like, so do you even know how to flirt? Why ask that question? I don't know.
I mean, this is true because, up until then, I've been single for a long time. So like I said, I had no game. I said it real briefly if you caught it at the beginning, but I had no game. I just kind of happened. But I was just went with it because you know what?
It was like every time when I like flirt with him, it'd be like I guess he'll pull back. Like, it don't seem like he was interested. And I'm like, are we like trying to get something started or nah? Am I wasting my time? Like, I ain't know.
From my end, I just didn't want to say something dumb because, like I said, I hadn't fully mentally prepared to start trying to talk to female yet. Literally, this is before I even could fully get into my phase. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going with the flow. Let me just feed off of her energy and see what she put out into the ether.
I put out a lot.
Hell.
But we gonna get to that. So, anyway, I asked him, like, did he even know how to flirt? He was like, nah, not really. I haven't been with nobody like for a minute. And I was like, Dad, I could teach you. I sound like an aggressive dude in text messages.
Yeah. I mean,
I was like, oh, I can show you how to flirt. Just see, watch. This is what you gotta do. And I was just like, telling him lines, stuff like that. Basically, flirting.
and I'm just sitting there like, well, since you just gonna tell me, I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm just gonna set up and use it back and just say, you know what? Let me just see how far can this envelope be pushed. Because, you know, since you talking about that, I'm just going head straight into it and be like, you know, you talking a big game and all that, but if you say I could just do this, I should just as easily be able to ask for some news and be like, so what them pics about?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna show you. I really want you, okay? I'm gonna be with you for life at this point. Send them news. And that was my first time doing that. No lie. I'm like, I don't even know. Should I do it? I kid you not. When I replied to him, like actually texting him, I was quicker than sending those damn news. I was debating. I'm like, wait, should I do this? And then once I actually set it up in my head, like, fuck it. I liked him since high school. Like, I wanted to be with him. So, like, I'm gonna put it out there. Sent. And then sent another. Sent another. Sent another. It was about 10.
You see this? This was me looking at my phone as they came in. I'm right there.
After the first one, they started coming faster because I'm like, I already sent the first one. I might as well just send the rest that I took.
So, from the receiving end of this, not knowing all that's going out, let me just tell y'all the tier of said images. You would not expect somebody to be the way she sings to say that she never done them before. You would not have expected these type to come. So on my end,
I have a creative mind. I take pictures of myself, but not in the nude. Like, I kid you not. I went to school for graphic design, majored in graphic design, minored in photography. I didn't have any people to take pictures of besides my brothers, my little sister, and myself. So I had to get creative when it came down to taking pictures. So taking pictures of myself in the birthday suit, you know, it was
art in its purest of forms.
Basically.
Purest of its forms until it's just catching some poor unsuspecting soul off guard when he just still messing around being funny, not thinking that he about to get blindsided by it. Wait, time out. First get back to how you would not have expected them to come and then to be this many and then to look like this. Me, I was under the impression that just how fast as she sent that message, like about damn, about time you replied, accepted me, my brain's like, she had these images on deck to send. So being the critical thinker that I am, being the person who's not been around,
when I sent those nudes, it took me a good like hour or two before you got them.
That I remember this whole event happening completely different because those nudes came during a conversation.
Nope. Cause you texted me while I was taking one of them, like, are you still there?
How you gonna try to make me out think that thirsty? You just gonna say earlier I was pulling back, and now you're gonna make me sound like I'm thirsty.
I'm like, cause I just stopped responding after that one.
But then we're texting. Why would I just ask like, are you still there? That made me sound real thirsty. Man,
I'm just saying.
My thirsty ass, I think some more water.
I'm just saying, cause that's what it was. I'm like, after you asked for the nudes, I didn't reply back, and you just asked, "Are you still there?" Like, did I scare you off or something? That's how I took it.
Regardless, story goes, she did that, caught me off guard. I was not ready for it. But yeah, long story short, news was sent, and that's how we got together.
Yeah, right after that, started talking a bit more.
Let me just share from my end a bit more of a, I guess, explanation of why it's funnier. Because from my end, like I said, I was going to become a hoe. I was about to be all sorts of, not do my mom proud, my sisters about to like disown me. I say, brother, they just gonna hear about me left and right with so many girls, being a heartbreaker. I'm about to let my inner dog out, for lack of a better thing. But before I can even do that, I accept the friend request from the girl that's been just sitting there, just politely waiting her turn. Well, not her turn, just waiting for her time. But
I was on the top of the list.
But at the instance I was about to go out there and be a hoe, look at God. God was like, no, you not gonna be a hoe. You gonna go into this one. So at that moment, before I could even get out there, the first thing I did, I was like, man, I'm not expecting none of this. Before I even get ready for it, news is there. I just got blindsided. I got cooked and taken. It was just that fast. I couldn't stop it.
And what makes this story even funnier, at least for us, is because only a few people know the story. And we didn't tell them a few people we didn't tell like entirely. So they just think I was just like, yo, I want to be with you. What they do? Like a straight dude.
I mean,
and I was like, yeah. Like he was like, okay.
If nothing else, if you want to take anything from this all you can essentially take it is that she ain't waste no time.
I didn't.
But at the same time,
I go after what I want. I don't care.
Put into perspective the fact of she did this knowing full well nothing could have happened either way, because like I said, I'm in college, she's in college. I was in Alabama, she was in Illinois. Safest time to send them to not have to worry about me trying to slide through. But okay, but that's beside the point. The point is, that kept me from being a hoe. Because me still not fully breaking away from the way I was raised, I was like, man, this girl is really interested in me and she's emotionally invested. Even though she's all the way hundreds of miles away, I kind of have to at least respect her feelings because she's genuinely interested. And so because of that, any of the potential chances I probably would have with local punani, I, as a respectable young man who, even I was about to turn into a hoe, never fully made the transition. My whole DLC didn't finish downloading yet. It was in progress, and that happened. It caused an error, and it just stopped. But I just passed them all up, and then I let it all go. And I let it go, and I just stuck it out with her, and then months of talking, months of just talking, get to know her. After that, I mean, there was a lot of dudes in that time frame, but there were months of talking and getting to know her. After that, led up to us coming to our first date, because even though we had started emotionally invested, I was very headstrong. It's not saying I wanted to officially be together, officially say that we're dating until we have had our first date. So because of that, my birthday came up, which my birthday is in December, finals week. And after finals in college, you know, there is winter break. So winter break came up, I would go home and see my family, and at the same time I would see my family, go home and take her on our first date, and took each other out.
You know, this could actually transition into your period.
Speaking of which, first time going up there, period. And regardless, it doesn't matter. Just cut all this out before you start thinking that she is out there about to be a hoe. This girl, when this is all happening, was still a virgin. So she was doing all this stuff with nothing to back it up. This chick was bluffing. She was super bluffing. She was bluffing so hard, and I got played. I got played so hard.
Hold on. Hey, if y'all went to high school with us, or just me, because I went to like 4 different high schools and told me your horror stories, thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of everything else, how much, you know what, time out. This story probably got long. The story was just about how we got together. We got to that point, even though I talked a lot more than her.
He did.
But
it's cool. This is us. Well, I'm introducing you, so
let me just
I'm
tell
gonna have
y'all.
so many other videos where I'm gonna be talking a lot, so you good.
I got played. We just gonna say that one more time, because like I said, kind of get up there after months of talking, nudes, tension, everything, me not knowing about the chastity of said individual.
No, you know that I was a virgin. You just didn't care because it's like nudes. I'm gonna get that.
Whether I knew or did not care, because you know this, I had been told several times, or not to, heard of several instances of girls who be like, oh yeah, I'm a virgin.
Yeah, like that's what you thought.
Virgins don't take pictures like that. But regardless, we got together and I got there, and I mean,
I was the first.
I never had pictures like speaking of pictures like that, that was my first. She was my first OnlyFans subscription, by the way. But
we ain't finna do that. Don't be lying.
no, okay. The story's pretty much over. I'm gonna end up cutting the videos just so it's not too long. Just so you know, I may end up being in another one because there's another bit of a story that comes from how this whole period came into play, and
also the gaming videos, because we still gotta get some stuff to get that up and going.
yeah, but at least y'all have an image to put to the face for hubby, even though it's a bad one, because you know quarantine got us all looking rough.
This is why it's gonna be with the 3rd video on my page, so I only talk about you once in my intro.
Well,
Name to the face.
clearly I'm not that important. I've only mentioned once, but she already has me in the video. But it's nice seeing y'all.
Well, the other one was my story time.
Hey, it's cool. That's true. It's about another dude trying to tongue wrestle to try to force his tongue in his mouth. But